Vale, bienvenidos al canal otra vez a todos. Vamos a compartir el directo. Vale. Uf, a ver qué hay.
Hey, I'm Daniel Sanders. Hey, I'm Luciano Benavides. And we are your Red Bull specialist. Welcome to the main stage. Welcome to our world, the off-road world. You're about to embark on a marathon of races where only the toughest go the distance. Red Bull supplies the strongest vehicles and all of them are star performers. It's going to be challenging. My advice, keep a positive mental attitude, that's the key. See you out there.
Me lo dieron, genial. Joder. Patina. Vamos a ver algo de la playlist, ¿no? A ver en YouTube. Y no me claven el copy.
Why can't we ever bounce on the rhythm, yeah, yeah, yeah. You gotta make a move to me, baby, yeah, yeah, yeah. You know me, I'm not wasting time. No secrets left to hide. You gotta show me love when you're ready, yeah, yeah, yeah. Why can't we ever bounce on the rhythm, yeah, yeah, yeah. You gotta make a move to me, baby, yeah, yeah, yeah. You know me, I'm not wasting time. No secrets left to hide. You gotta show me love when you're ready, yeah, yeah, yeah. Say yeah, yeah, yeah. Say, you know me, I got no time to waste. Type of energy that can't be replaced, no debate. We can take it back to my place. I can turn around, let me show you how it tastes, yeah. A baller, mind on the dollar. Swallowing the bottle while you're smoking on gelato. Now do you need some of that no? Just tell me that you're coming through. Why can't we ever bounce? Why can't we ever bounce on the rhythm, yeah, yeah, yeah. You gotta make a move to me, baby, yeah, yeah, yeah. You know me, I'm not wasting time. No secrets left to hide. You gotta show me love when you're ready, yeah, yeah, yeah. Why can't we ever bounce on the rhythm, yeah, yeah, yeah. You gotta make a move to me, baby, yeah, yeah, yeah. You know me, I'm not wasting time. No secrets left to hide. You gotta show me love when you're ready, yeah, yeah, yeah. Why can't we ever bounce on the It's like a glitch I can't control. Someone's fucking with my dough. Kind of voodoo shit, you know. You know. You won't find me tongue-tied. No witness on my side. Always when I cry. This stuff makes me nauseous. Losing what they told us. Gotta check real caution. I go back to default. I go back to default.
No shame in trying again.
I go back to I can't control. Someone's fucking with my dough. Kind of voodoo shit, you know. You know. But you won't find me tongue-tied. No witness on my side. Harmonies when I cry. This stuff makes me nauseous. Losing what they taught us. Gotta tread real cautious. I go back to default. 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 I go back to
Another help me.
All right, buddy. You've made quite the impression.
Alrighty, so again, in this scene, things get real for Terry. You're facing Big Johnny's #1 guy, Mikey the Maniac.
Be kind, rewind.
The big boss is putting you to the test, and you don't want to miss out on this opportunity. You gotta beat that guy.
This is exciting.
I know, this is brilliant. I'm going for the long take here, my friend, so I want your focus all the way. The guy in the black car knows how to drive, and I told him to go all out. I want this to feel real, so go for it.
You've got your own directing style, don't you?
No matter.
You've unlocked a previously locked playlist. Want to give it a shot?
Hi boys and girls, Becky Evans here. I'm joining Motorfest with this new playlist and I didn't come alone. Ready Red Bull sets up at the summit of Maui on a playground dedicated to every possible racing discipline. We love it. In this playlist, you get to become a pro at every discipline and find out which discipline is the best. Can a motocross bike beat a rally car? Can an AGP beat an aeroplane? It's up to you to take on the craziest challenges and answer the questions that everyone's asking. And I won't be the only one hosting this playlist. Motorsport stars will join us and give you all of their tips and stories. It's shaping up nicely. Let's go. Let's begin the Red Bull experience.
Let's get the new playlist to spin. Have you ever watched a Red Bull video of a motocross bike rider doing a backflip on the bridge and said to yourself, I've got to do that someday? Well, today you can. We're leaving motorsports behind to embrace Red Bull's extreme side.
What's up, guys and girls? Hope you didn't miss us too much. We're getting back to it, and this time we're going further and higher. We've kept the craziest Red Bull vehicles for this playlist. You'll have to drive these machines and push them to their extreme limits all over Maui. And because we wanted to spice things up a little bit, we called in the Daredevils. Extreme drivers that set the highest score before you, beat them and show that you are the true, the only, and the ultimate Daredevil. Well, I know I'm hyped. This is going to be mad. Let's go.
Red Bull Wild Ride. From motorsports to automobile madness, there is only one step.
But that's why he's so good on a bike. And the ace, the flash of motorsports. You'll have to beat the times of these three guys in action-focused events. But this is still just our first meeting. Show them you're not here to bluff. landing after big jumps. Audi has reworked the... Oh boy, here we go again. What was I saying? Oh yeah, Audi has reworked the shock absorbers and chassis. This version is much safer. Well, as long as you don't land on the roof. On your left.
Escucha versiones distintas de tus
Nene.
canciones favoritas en la app de YouTube Music.
Don't be surprised by the sharp turn at the end. Introductions made. Now time for action.
Los bots empresarios ayudaron a uno.
Here we go, the first action list. Heading for Central Maui. Perform the actions requested and beat the time already set by the Ace, Joker and the Queen. The specialist drivers that he was telling you about.
No, qué guay.
The Queen will drive before you do. She's Team Daredevil's stat specialist. For the car, Red Bull lends you one that belongs to Ford's Rally Heritage, a legacy that includes the McRae's Focus in 1999, Epponent's Fiesta in 2011, and so the car of the day, the 2017 Ford Fiesta WRC Double World Champion 2017-18 with Sebastian Ogier. This is it. The Queen is already up and running. Take a look for her performance. It might inspire you. Here are the actions to perform. Drifting, target hitting, jumping on barns, bull riding. Perform them all and do it as fast as possible.
Quiero una de esas, pero no tengo ni licencia. No tengo licencia para modo. Bueno. No tengo licencia para modo.
looks confident. Now get ready. In 5 seconds, it's your turn. It's on. Show the crowd that you can beat the queen in her own speciality. The rule is simple. Perform all the actions requested as quickly as possible.
ไม่มีเทมมา
It's on. Show the crowd that you can beat the queen in her own speciality. The rule is simple. Perform all the actions requested as quickly as possible. Targets or barn roof ahead. Your choice. Ride on some more barn roofs and you're in business.
Comentario.
Here we go again. Smash all the targets you can. Sam, The rule is simple. Perform all the actions requested as quickly as possible. Target or barn roof ahead. Your choice. Now that was really cool. Here we go again. Smash all the targets you can.
Exclusivo al contenido VIP. Ahora puedes ser un super fan desde tu sofá. Prueba un mes gratis.
Ride on some more barn roofs and you're in business.
uno.
It won't be enough to beat the queen.
¡Qué locura! 320. Oh. 320. Vale. 320 nomás.
It's on. Show the crowd that you can beat the queen in her own speciality. The rule is simple. Perform all the actions requested as quickly as possible. Targets or barn roof ahead. Your choice.
Porque siempre patinan.
It's on. Show the crowd that you can beat the queen in her own speciality. The rule is simple. Perform all the actions requested as quickly as possible. Targets or barn roof ahead. Your choice. Ride on some more barn roofs and you're in business.
Parece que estás en YouTube viendo un músico que hace de todo. Pero ¿sabías que la app de YouTube Music también hace de todo? Con reproducciones, canciones, segundo plano y mucho más. ¡Wow! ¿Cuántas cosas?
Now
Pásate a YouTube Music.
that was really cool. Here we go again. Smash all the targets you can. queen in her own speciality. The rule is simple. Perform all the actions requested as quickly as possible. Target or barn roof ahead. Your choice. Ride on some more barn roofs and you're in business.
Serio, ini. No soy belum. Bueno. Entrar.
Now that was really cool. You can beat the queen in her own speciality. The rule is simple. Perform all the actions requested as quickly as possible.
Me passing.
It's on. Show the crowd that you can beat the queen in her own speciality. The rule is simple. Perform all the actions requested as quickly as possible. Target or barn roof ahead. Your choice. Ride on some more barn roofs and you're in business.
Mario. ¿En serio? ¿Queréis hacer todo eso?
It's on. Show the crowd that you can beat the queen in her own speciality. The rule is simple. Perform all the actions requested as quickly as possible. Target or barn roof ahead. Your choice. Ride on some more barn roofs and you're in business. That was really cool. Here we go again. Smash all the targets you can.
Mío. ¡Mierda! Vamos a intentar 320, no puedo. Locura.
It's on. Show the crowd that you can beat the Queen in her own speciality. The rule is simple. Perform all the actions requested as quickly as possible. Targets or barn roof ahead. Your choice. Ride on some more barn roofs and you're in business. Bam, boom. Here we go again. Smash all the targets you can. Bam! Now that was really cool. It won't be enough to beat the Queen.
¿Es en serio? 320. Hago todo y no llego. What the fuck? Pero el dueño de Red Bull me está tomando el pelo. Esa de la gorra, de la gorra. De la gorra negra. Es el dueño de Red Bull. De seguro. A ver, voy a intentar de nuevo. 320, es imposible.
It's on. Show the crowd that you can beat the Queen in her own speciality.
What the fuck?
possible. Targets or barn roof ahead. Your choice.
Vamos a ver.
Bam! Here we go again. Smash all the targets you can. Ride on some more barn roofs and you're in business. Bam! Boom! Now that was really cool.
Yo no pierdo tiempo, joder. Bueno, al menos. Al menos a mi manera. No me digas de otra. Manera de coger los autos.
It's on. Show the crowd that you can beat the queen in her own
Bueno,
speciality.
pero no sé, que no se
The rule
puede.
is simple.
320,
Perform all
otros
the
par.
actions requested
Vamos
as quickly
todos.
as possible.
No se puede. Está loco.
Targets or barn roof ahead. Your choice. Ride on some more barn roofs and you're in business. Bam! Bam! Boom! Now that was really cool.
Lo que voy. Ay. No se puede, tío. Tienes 20, quiere.
It's on.
El dueño de
You
Japón
can beat the
quiere
queen in her own
320.
speciality. requested as quickly as possible. Targets or barn roof ahead. Your choice.
Ya lo hace de mi manera. No es mi manera.
I'm Yanni from Yanamize, and I'm here to bring the glamour.
Hi, I'm Jim. This is my brother Mike.
Solo eso. Solo eso le dan. Estaba buenísima, pero esto. 320, papu. 320 quiere. What the fuck? Hago todo y hago 322. La vez para al menos que lo haga. Oh, por esto. Es que si lo hago así, vale. Vale, vamos a hacer fácil. La madre. Perdón, sí. ¿Cómo pasar esto? Lo hice en modo estrella y no se puede. Vale. Vale. 8 y 20 es más reducible que el otro. El otro era 320. Si lo pones en 5 estrellas. No sé qué locura. Lo quería intentar así, pero bueno, no me fijé.
The rule is simple. Perform all the actions requested as quickly as possible.
No me fijé.
Targets or barn roof ahead. Your choice. Ride on some more barn roofs and you're in business.
What's amazing? Wow.
Bam! Boom!
Creo que eran 5 estrellas lo que estaba haciendo. Pero que quería más cosas.
Here we go again. Smash all the targets you can.
Y lograr 320 no se pueden. Ahora me pide 820. Le bajé la dificultad. Joder. Y le bajé la dificultad.
Congrats! But now the others will raise their game.
Vale. Bueno, igual es fácil, no difícil, ni modo. ¿Qué le voy a hacer? ¿Qué le voy a hacer? Nada. Solo ahora no hay nada.
Not only did you get the whole thing out of the way, but you also beat the time of a specialist. That deserves a little beach break and a swim. Next event is between Oahu and Maui, and boat outrun between the Kaiwi Islet. Red Bull has even taken the liberty of building giant fans to propel you when you make jumps. It's untested technology. Sounds like it could be fun.
No. En serio.
Let me remind you of the rules of outrun. Drive as fast as you can to beat the timer. Each door saves you time. If your timer reaches 0, the event stops and you'll have to start again. Good luck.
a poner que lo pongan en modo fácil. En la descripción estaba poniendo nivel 5. Es lo que hay. No, mentira. Vale. Ah, lo puse. Y lo veo más fácil. Vale. Y ahora era el no, quería pasar en 5. Vale. Y si lo pongo así, se reduce el tiempo, creo. Vamos a intentar. A ver. Ahí lo puse en la descripción. Lo estaba poniendo difícil, pero es fácil la cosa. Vamos a ver, encuentro. Oh, sí.
We leave the action list aside for a marine adventure. Red Bull's strong connection to action on the water is nothing new. They are heavily involved in high-speed sailboat racing. It's like an Alpha GP race, but on the sea. They even race thunderboats at 200 miles an hour. That's pretty much what you're doing right now. A powerboat race where you have to fight against time. Let yourself be carried away by the current and the giant fans.
No se puede pasar ahí. Vale. No se puede pasar ahí. A ver si lo puedo lograr en modo de difícil.
Red Bull's strong connection to action on the water is nothing new. They are heavily involved in high-speed sailboat racing. It's like an Alpha GP race, but on the sea. They even race thunderboats at 200 miles an hour. That's pretty much what you're doing right now. A powerboat race where you have to fight against time. Let yourself be carried away by the current and the giant fans.
Vale.
That was great. Let's get back to business.
The next checklist event. Well, not quite. Does Robbie Madison ring a bell? He is a legend in the world of freestyle motocross. The guy has countless victories in freestyle competitions and road jump records, like his 29.3-meter motorcycle jump on the replica of the Vegas Triumphal Arch. He's so good that he was even chosen as a stuntman for the world's most famous British spy. You're riding his bike, a KTM 550 with a Robbie Madison modification that won't go unnoticed. By the way, Becky did a podcast with Robbie Madison where he took his back to the wall. It's a fascinating listen. If you want to find it, go to the sounds of Red Bull track list of your music player.
Một HP anh hồ nữa. No voy a poner el fácil. Capaz que me violan aquí, a ver. Sí, ya no pasa. Ya Hola, Hawaii.
Robbie Madison told me that one of the hobbiest moments in his
otra vez, vamos.
On land or in the water, you can do anything with this machine. You can do wheelies, backflips, hit targets while jumping. It's freestyle motocross, so do all the freestyle tricks you can think of and smash the Joker's time.
Me pasé.
Robbie Madison told me that one of the heaviest moments of his life was riding this motorcycle on a 24-foot wave. On land or in the water, you can do anything with this machine. You can do wheelies, backflips, hit targets while jumping. It's free. Robbie Madison told me that one of the heaviest moments of his life was riding this motorcycle on a 24-foot wave. In the water, you can do anything with this machine. You can do wheelies, backflips, hit targets while jumping. It's freestyle motocross, so do all the freestyle tricks you can think of and smash the Joker's time.
Con la aplicación música puedes visualizar esta estación de radio personalizada. Eso significa que ahora eres más o Music Premium. Prueba nuestras.
What's on your mind? Can you read it from your eyes?
Joder. Bueno, la verdad, era como así. Hola. Los 46.
Robbie Madison told me that one of the heaviest moments of his life was riding this motorcycle on a 24-foot wave. On land or in the water, you can do anything with this machine. You can do wheelies, backflips, hit targets while jumping. It's freestyle motocross, so do all the freestyle tricks you can think of and smash the Joker's time.
Vámonos. ¡Oh, joder! Ay. No me sale.
Robbie Madison told me that one of the heaviest moments of his life was riding this motorcycle on a 24-foot wave. On land or in the water, you can do anything with this machine. You can do wheelies, backflips, hit targets while jumping. It's freestyle motocross, so do all the freestyle tricks you can think of and smash the Joker's time.
Joder, tío. La cagué.
told me that one of the heaviest moments of his life was riding this motorcycle on a 24-foot wave. On land or in the water, you can do anything with this mission. You can do wheelies, backflips, hit targets while jumping. It's freestyle motocross, so do all the freestyle tricks you can think of and smash the Joker's time.
Ni me lo creo. No puede ser. Casi lo logro. Casi. Así estuve.
You can do anything with this machine. You can do wheelies, backflips, hit targets while jumping. It's freestyle motocross, so do all the freestyle tricks you can think of and smash the Joker's time.
No, por favor. Ay, ¿por qué? Bueno.
It always goes much better in my head, but the feelings end up wasted, so I'm
Bobby Madison told me that one of the heaviest moments of his life was riding this motorcycle on a 24-foot wave. On land or in the water, you can do anything with this machine. You can do wheelies, backflips, hit targets while jumping. It's freestyle motocross, so do all the freestyle tricks you can think of and smash the Joker's time.
Renowned for being quite crazy, a rider who takes a lot of risks, but he found a rider even crazier than he is. One last interlude, and this one should please you. It's a drift race between asphalt and dirt. There's no score to reach, just a time to beat. Red Bull lends you another jewel, the Drift Brothers BMW M4 competition. The car belongs to Elias and Joe Hamtoji, two German brothers, pro drifters who compete together. If you're interested in their story, check out the Sounds of Red Bull tracklist, where Eli Hamtoji talks competition and burnt rubber with professional drifter Connor Shanahan. Definitely the podcast to listen to if you want drifting tips. I can't wait to see you tame the M4.
Take me to my grave, bury me alive, keeping me astray. Hard to say goodbye to who I am today.
Here's an event I've been waiting for. Drifting is my thing, and on top of that, I know this M4 very well, having seen it shine in competition.
No suena el sonido, ¿no? No Suena el sonido de auto.
Here's an event I've been waiting for. Drifting is my thing, and on top of that, I know this M4 very well, having seen it shine in competition.
Haunted by my mind, victim of the brave. Everything is fine. Take me to my grave. Bury me alive, keeping me astray. Hard to say goodbye to who I
Ellie Hutunji told me his team got 2 M4 models before they were even marketed and made 2 1,000 horsepower drift machines for himself and his brother Joe. Enjoy it. It feels absolutely sick drifting with this monster.
bury me alive, keeping me astray. Hard to say goodbye to who I am today.
YouTube Premium es YouTube sin anuncios.
Me voy. No sé, güey.
Y reproducción en segundo plano. Ahora puedes ver videos mientras lees, navegas, compras. YouTube Premium es mucho más que sin anuncios. Prueba un mes de regalo.
I told you, this ride is awesome.
No, sí. Esa no es mía. Entiendo.
One more immortal in your path. Perhaps the toughest, the ace. The action list that awaits you is the AGP event, a Red Bull style. Bit. Basically, it's an all-terrain AGP. So as well as being a muddy event, it's going to be really fast.
He's not much of a talker, but he's quick and sharp. No one can argue with that. Damn, this guy is fast. Oh yeah.
Man's on a mission. Wavy like the ocean, ain't got time for inhibition. Eyes on the prize, lock it in your vision. Straight up, man, that's gotta make a decision. Stay focused, man, I gotta go. Call me going backwards, I call me going slow. Gotta take the lead and I gotta steal the show. It's a straight up madness, you know how we go.
Alright, the ace set the bar high, but that was to be expected. AGP with a rally wheel set. It's precise, it can go anywhere at high speed, and with all that, it can jump.
Oh no.
Let's just rewind that one.
Not my way. Amazing. Oh yeah.
Escucha podcasts sorprendentemente interesantes en la app de YouTube Music.
Ahí me dieron.
We gave you an AGP with a rally wheel set. It's precise, it can go anywhere at high speed, and with all that, it can jump.
me falta uno. Eso podéis, joder. Uno me faltaba.
Alright, the ace set the bar high, but that was to be expected. Rally wheel set. It's precise, it can go anywhere at high speed, and with all that, it can jump.
This time.
Me falta, joder.
You've beaten all the drivers on their own turf, in their own specialities, but apparently they haven't said their last word. They've joined forces for one last action list mixed event. Same rules as before, except that you'll go through 3 different disciplines. Once you've validated a favorite checklist, you move on to the next action list. On the program, motorsurfing with Bobby Madison's KTM, followed by a racing car action list with a Ferrari 488 GT3, and to top it all off, an action list front plate. Don't worry if you're not used to planes. It can be intimidating at first, but you've proved you're crazy enough to tame an extra 300. It's your last wild ride, driver. Enjoy and show them who's the real daredevil in this playlist.
YouTube Premium es YouTube sin anuncios y la app YouTube Music combinados. Prueba un mes gratis.
Oh, la pared. La pared.
It's the last event, so it's going to be a shaker. We start with the water fight. Airtime, targets to hit, and wall rides. You know the drill. For the Ferrari 488. That's the asphalt part. Near misses, targets, and all these actions at high speed.
Joder.
One more time.
points for the last action part.
Disfruta de videos sin anuncios ni conexión y en segundo plano. Te regalamos una prueba de YouTube Premium.
Uno.
Red Bull has its new action driver. Kudos. This one will be hard to digest for the daredevils.
There's a reward vehicle waiting for you. So, daredevils, who's the boss now? Goodness me, I should be careful what I say. I have a feeling this isn't the last time we'll be meeting them.
Una moto.
New challenges unlocked.
De toda la playlist. Hola, dijeron esto. Otras mitas en bueno.
How about giving a brand new playlist a go? know you're busy, but just FYI, we're going...
Damn, a Charger SRT. It'll break my heart to destroy a car like that.
Hunter Killer hangs out in Kahului. Let's go.
Well, that's charming. Mid, but charming. Does anyone still say mid? This is gonna be fun. For me.
It's like it never happened.
Hola, dice. Hola, Santo. Hola, Santo. ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás, Santo? Bien, vino 1164. No sé, no, muy bien. ¿Cómo estás, Santo? ¿Cómo te trata la vida? ¿Cómo estás? Si quieres mejorar, te recomiendo. Yo no de publicidad, pero bueno. YouTuber, tal y nombre, ta. Yo sé quién es. Y ahí me yo YouTuber. ¿Y qué publica? A ver si se me interesa. ¿Qué es lo que hacen? Supongo que es un creador de contenido. ¿Qué hace? Le dejo que le explique a la audiencia, vaya. ¿Qué hace? Yo no doy publicidad a los youtubers, pero bueno. ¿Qué hace? Es muy rica. Solo sube video de distribución. Pero de distribución es el 1, ¿no? No es Motorfest, es Motorfest. Para Drag da consejos para ese juego. Bueno, yo no sé si dar consejos o no, pero sinceramente busco videos como gameplays. Gameplays farmeando, es lo único que hay, no hay otra cosa. No tengo códigos ni esa cosa. No hay otra forma de ganar dinero. Al menos en ventaja main stage ganas dinero. Farmeando. No hay otra cosa. Farmeando todos los días. Es lo que hay. Es lo que hay. Motorfest. Hace de Motorfest, cómo ganar dinero, cómo no sé dónde, cómo ganar un plata en Motorfest, ¿no? Es lo que hace. Me lo imagino nada más. y para mejorar el drive en online. Sí, ya me metí ayer. Me metí en el juego, en el multijugador. No me gustó. No sé cómo hacen para quedar así primero. Yo no uso trucos, no uso magia. Pero bueno, lo que hay 55 años es para pagar con tarjeta de crédito. No tengo. Llegará. En el online. Sí, es juego online. Ya sé cuánto se refiere. Es este. En el Maui. Dame Maui. Otra vez. Repita. Era un quitado. Es la de consenso para que suba posiciones y no te shocking. Intenta otra vez. Ah, ya lo hice una vez, no. Me quedé en tercero, no en tercero, sino en tercer lugar. No, es una locura. Te has fijado muy bien, ¿verdad? Sí, hay un poco loco en la curva, pero bueno. Santo dice, lo importante es frenar las curvas. Sí, sí, sí. Guardar el libro. ¿En qué momento tienes que guardar el libro? En toda la carrera. Ay, niño. ¿Por qué ahí? ¿Por qué ahí? Qué huellas de auto. No lo veo. Mm, La más razón es más la potencia. Hasta la mitad. ¿Cuánto? ¿Qué es eso? Hasta la mitad de E. No, no lo veo. Creo que lo quitaron. Vamos a ver si lo tenemos. Solo una vez. Solo una. No, no, en F40. A mí se logró así. No sé. Solo una vez. Ahora sí llego. No, no me controlo. Mira. No puedo. No te puedo ver. Joder. No puedo ver. León. Por eso no me jugar aquí. Me gusta. Recuerda tratar de no derrapar. Bueno, ese es mi estilo, derrapar. El segundo coche es difícil de manejar, sí lo sé. Pero llegué a la meta, ¿no? Las motos son malísimas. Para ti, para mí no. Vale. No, de verdad, no te recomiendo las multas. Pero y lo use. Compra los mejores coches. Y no tengo tanta plata en el juego para comprar los otros. Pero cuando tengo 330.000 para comprarme los. Lo que pasa es que. Explicar. Espera. Voy a explicar. Yo no compro coches así, wow, un Bugatti. Yo compro esto. Esto es lo que me importa. Esto es la coleccionable de todo esto. Y esto, la barra, eso no importa a mí. No, no quiero coches. Gracias, pero no quiero coches. Y tú quieres, dámelo, dámelo. A mí no hay problema. Esto es lo que hago yo, farmear, unirme todo eso. 7 al 14 de mayo, 14, 21 de mayo, 21, 28 de mayo, 28 de mayo, hasta el 4 de junio. Es lo que hago yo, farmear. Un coche normal así. No, no. $20 de juego. Sería una locura. al menos el comprar una tarjeta de crédito. Otro. Eso ya no está. No está en la venta. Y venía. A ver. 20 horas de juego. 10 horas. Sí, tío, pero 20 horas de juego, 10 horas máximo, farmeando un millón. Me imagino que valdrá 2 millones por ahí. Ya te dije lo que hago yo. Farmeo eso, lo que está en la barra. Es lo que farmeo yo. 7 al 14. 14 al 21, 21 al 28, 28 al 4. Así como me conseguí el kit de Red Bull, vaya. Así me lo conseguí en 2 días, vaya. No sé, estaba de loco yo. Y lo conseguí. Estaba de locos.
Here's a proud fellow who loves.
400 vamos a naranja hoy.
A little visit. You think you have what it takes to beat Leo? Gotta go through me first. Got a visual on leapfrog. Time to engage. We're coming for you, Froggy.
Pues bye. Tengo dando la lista, dale, sin problema.
One more time.
No. Ahí depende cómo lo juegan.
Got a visual on leapfrog. Time to engage.
We're coming for you, Froggy. Confess.
No, un montón, A ver si me lo como. Ay, sí se ve. Ay, sí se ve. Sí se ve. Chao. Creo que eso es... No, vale. Ya le mejor.
Got a visual on leapfrog. Time to engage.
We're coming for you, Froggy.
You're right, boy. The target is hit.
Sí, ya lo tomé foto. A ver, en la lista de los mejores coches de cada categoría. Sí, ya le tomé foto. Ahí lo o después. Ya le tomé foto. No considera.
Pussycat. It's time to confess.
No hay 400, ¿no? $439. Okay.
I'm not gonna betray my friends, you know that? Okay, maybe a little.
HQ, Captain Murdoch speaking. We're about to engage, over.
I can take care of that small fry on my own, guys. Just go get some coffee.
Come on, don't be shy. Get the target. Captain Murdoch speaking. We're about to engage, over.
I can take care of that small fry on my own, guys. Just go get some coffee.
Nice hit.
Vale. Ja. Vamos al 21. Vale, le damos acá. Y